Hello, so let me talk about learning design team of Excelsoft and its role played in making Excel Public School a different school by itself. So the learning design team was established in 2009 alongside of the school, and the objective was to come up with innovative product lines in the space of K-12, and in turn it makes a difference to the school. That was the objective. And the way the team was established, it comprises of experienced teachers, innovators, PhD scholars, technology enthusiasts who had come together to come up with new product lines. And we decided a few things before we started developing the products. And some of them, if I have to come up with, is like anything we develop would be to empower the teachers. That was one motto which we had. Second thing we decided was any product we develop will be under the pedagogical framework of constructivism, so nothing out of that. And third decision we had taken was all the products would be phygital in nature, so there will be a physical and a digital combination in all product lines. And the last one we decided was the role of technology would be an enabler in all product lines. So these were few decisions we had taken at that point before we started developing the products for Excel Public School. And I still remember the journey started with a detailed analysis of NCF. So we looked at the NCF, the recommendations of NCF, then we looked at the curriculum in depth of NCRT and did a detailed concept analysis for various subjects and arrived at the granular concepts which will be taught inside the classroom. And the second thing which we started to work around was to understand how things happen inside the classroom. So we visited few friendly schools at that time and saw that the teachers' routine starts with same concept analysis, lesson planning, and then they take things into the classroom and deliver the lessons inside the classroom. But only thing, the challenge what we saw was the entrant of technology into schools at that time. And the biggest problem was the technology introduced in schools were in the form of hardwares like desktops connected to a Promethean board. Promethean was famous at that time, so Promethean board was there. And the content of likes like Educom and Edwrite, they were running their digital content with voiceovers on these Promethean boards. The problem the teachers faced at that time was they were not able to really integrate these content into their lesson plans. Most of the cases, the teachers ended up as a digital content operator inside the classroom rather than a teacher who facilitates teaching and learning process inside the classroom. So they just switched on the projector, they switched on the content, and the content used to play, the voiceover used to teach, and neither the teachers got benefited nor the students got benefited. So these were the problems which were existing, and we thought this requires an answer, and that's where we started to work around coming with a customized LMS for an Indian schooling system. So the LMS we designed at that time, it had consisted of 4 major components. One is the lesson planning tool, the second one was the question bank and test and assessment tool, the third one was lab activity based tool, and the fourth one was Ebook alongside the reports, detailed reports for all stakeholders. So we started working around developing content for these tools so that it becomes easy for the teachers to understand these tools better and use it effectively inside the classroom. So the first tool was the lesson planning tool, and we started to create lesson plans based on the 5E approach. Later 7E approach came. So the 5E approach based lesson plans were created, which was dynamic in nature. So the lesson plan started with the concept, it spoke about an approximate time of delivery, the learning outcomes based on Bloom's taxonomy, and the prerequisite knowledge required to take up that concept. And the template starts with an opening strategy where a teacher can look at setting up the stage before really introducing the concepts inside, then how to develop the concepts, how to wrap up the session. So all these kind of strategies, at every stage the strategies were narrated And along with the strategies, the appropriate resources were also placed. Like in case there was a strategy around an interactive content, the strategy will be narrated and the interactive content will be available for the teachers to click and look at it. Same way, if it is around a worksheet, the worksheet will be available for the teachers to look at, and if it is a hands-on activity, then the teachers will have the manual for the hands-on activities along with the strategy inside the lesson plan. And it was not a prescribed lesson plan. The idea was not to make the teachers just follow prescribed lesson plans, but in turn we wanted to give examples of digital integrated lesson plans to the teachers. Second is varied strategies which can be used inside the classrooms, which in turn became a teacher training manual as well for the teachers. So we gave the flexibility within the LMS where the teachers can edit these lesson plans, or if they think they can create a better lesson plan, they can use certain elements of this lesson plan and come up with a fresh lesson plan on similar lines and publish it online.